Hey guys, it's Mark. Look at that, just a few minutes early. Normally come on at 6:30, but I thought I'd come on now. I haven't been for 2 weeks because 2 weeks I've been really, really ill. Last week was just a disaster. Lost the voice, horrible. Thankfully, COVID negative, so that's one good thing. So we've got 2 weeks to catch up on. Yeah. So like every Thursday, I try and come on here just before Scouts, just to see what's happening, see how you guys are doing, and exchange some scouting knowledge or scouting stories or whatever's happening. So it's all good. But don't worry, I've got a brew. I'm good. So how's your week been? Everyone okay? If I'm coughing, excuse it. You're okay. And just to say, hey Max, how you doing, man? Max is in the building. Hey Max, how you doing? I have got my mask, but because I'm up in the loft, I'm on my own. Don't need to wear my mask, so don't panic. I have got my mask, as scouting is now back in yellow, in case you haven't caught up, which kind of is more or less what we've been doing anyway, isn't it? Still keep socially distancing. Windows and doors are still open, but the only major thing is 11-year-olds got to wear the masks. Max is doing Astronauticals Bash tonight. Oh, cool. Max, we're finishing the last week of Warhammers, so the Scouts we got the pack, the awesome pack that Jack, my scout leader, has been running. So they built the models, they were painting them last week. I was not here last week, and they're going to finish painting them and fight with them. I don't know what they do with them, but that's the plan tonight. And then next week's the last week of Scouts, so we're having our Christmas party, and we're doing a movie night. So I've got this. Check this out. I've got a whole load of stuff down here. Ordered it. Okay, let's come in here. So we've got popcorn boxes, whole load of stuff. What's in here? Badges. We've got pizza boxes there. They're going to have like a sweet treat box, so they get all the stuff in there. And you know, like the random stuff you have in Scout Leaders Loft, as you do. I got 1,000 cinema tickets. That is it. Admission. So tonight the Scouts are going to earn a ticket to go to the cinemas next week. But normally, either it's a fancy dress night, and we pick a letter, and they got to dress up. So I think last year we did K. No, the year before we did K, and people came up as a koala bear and a ketchup bottle and stuff like that. So either going to do that, or I'm thinking of they've got to dress up to go to the movies as a premiere, because we're having a movie night, so they'll come in suit and tux and fancy dresses and stuff like that. Scouts can wear dresses. I don't know. So that's the plan for next week. So movie night. Yeah, so it's been cool. Interesting things have been happening this week, because I'm still not 100%. I haven't been riding to work, so I've been taking the train to work, and just lots of little conversations, just earwigging. Love to earwig. And I heard, I think it was yesterday. What's going on here? Let's have a look. Victoria, hello. I'm new to scouting back in May. Started a beaver unit. Your videos have been great ideas. Thank you, Victoria. You're more than welcome. 2 seconds. It is beavers going on right now downstairs, so if you hear loads of screaming, that's why. Victoria, I'm so glad my videos have been helping you and inspiring you. If you need any more help, fire away, you know. In fact, I got 3 emails today asking for some help and some advice and stuff, and I'm more than welcome to try and help you guys. And if I can't, I've got a massive team behind me. Well, behind me, it's not a brick wall, but I've got a wealth of knowledge behind me. I've got a whole load of leaders that always help up, and in particular Max is there, and we can always find some answers to questions that you guys have. So some questions I had this week. One was from a disabled cub leader who is not struggling, but I'm trying to think of what the word was. I can't remember the exact wording on the email, but it's just she's disabled. She's in a wheelchair, and what advice can I give to her to still be actively involved in the cub pack? So that was an email that came in today. Any advice for a new Arcala? Aaron, I've done some videos. Go through. There's a playlist called on my YouTube channel called I think it's videos for first time scout or something like that, and there's a whole load of videos on there. Excuse me as I slurp my tea, and that's about advice from a GSL like myself and other GSLs around the UK and around the world, how to get a good team, games. There's a whole lot of things on there. And again, Aaron, if you are after some ideas or advice, fire out an email and I'll be very happy to help you or get some future vlog like this. You know what I mean? That'd be quite cool. What was I talking about? Oh yes, I was at the train station, and you know, in London, where I live in London, and you get those big city maps, and it shows you kind of tourist places to go, so like Big Ben or whatever. And so there was 3 ladies on the train yesterday. They came out Paddington Station with this big map like this, and they were upside down, turning around here. And one of them said, "You're brown, Al. You should be able to read a map. We're following you." I just laughed. It's great that people just assume because you're a scout leader, cub leader, beaver leader, brown Al, that you can read maps, but not everyone can. So that tickled me. And yesterday I was on a late shift at the hospital. In fact, I've just recorded a vlog, so you're gonna have this firsthand. A guy I've been working with at the hospital for years, like it must be 12, 13 years or something like that. I've known him for a long time. And he only just recently found out that I was a scout leader. And Nick is a bit of a joker. He's one of the boys, has a laugh. He's a diamond geezer. And we've always had a laugh with him, you know. And he said to me, "Oh, Mark, I found you on LinkedIn. And I only just found out that you're a scout leader." And he was like, "Oh, you still did the Derby, you still in that?" And I thought, oh, he's winding me up. He's just on one of those missions, you know. So I kind of ignored it for about 10 minutes. And I thought, you know, here we go. He's going to say the same comments you hear all the time as a scout leader. And interestingly, he cornered me in theatres, and we were talking about it. I can't read maps. I used to do brownies. Learn it. I got some good videos about map reading. And he cornered me in theatres, and we were talking about scouts. And I was like, "So Nick, why are you talking about it?" And he said, like, "Hey Alfie, how you doing, man? You're right. I will get to this story. I will get to this story." And he was talking about how he has been secretly watching me on Big Man in the Woods, and he sees how passionate I'm at scouting. And I talk to work about scouts, what I get up to and stuff like that. Most weekends I'm doing something, so people know about my scouting thing. And it turns out that he was in scouts. He was in Cubs and Scouts as a kid, and he loved it. And he was exchanging his stories about being on Cub camp and scout competitions and stuff like that. And he's now gonna contact his local scout group and sign up as a volunteer, just through me inspiring him. And I thought, oh man, that's super cool, you know. So you never know who you're going to inspire, you know. We've got beavers downstairs. They're the next generation in scouting, aren't they? And they always look up to you and inspire to be you. So you've got the young people that you think they're the people, but you've got parents who look at you, you know, work colleagues, and you never know who you're going to bump into. So it's really cool to share that scouting. But yeah, and I thought that he would just take the mickey out of me. I was just expecting him to kind of say the normal comments about dib dib dob and other comments that I get as a guy, as a scout leader. I'd have done a short about it, the nasty names you get called. I thought it was going to be one of those, but in fact, he's going to sign up to his local scouts. So that's really cool, isn't it? Excuse me as I cough. I'm back. So yeah, that was kind of one of the highlights of this week, of a colleague that I've worked with for many years going back into scouting. So that was really nice. Yeah. So what's the plan for scouts this week? Maybe you've already done scouting with beavers and cubs and stuff like that, or scouts is tonight, like Max. He has it at the same time as me, or maybe you scout on Friday. So let me know what is the plan for the last night of scouts. So yeah, as I said, I'm doing movie night. We've got a projector. We're gonna have a big screen. Scouts got to earn their cinema ticket, and we're gonna have some sweets and whatnot. It'll be quite cool. Yeah, and I got all the stuff has arrived. My wife's like, "What are you doing with all these popcorn boxes and sweet wrappers and a whole lot of..." But it'll be good. That's the bit of fun of scouts, isn't it? It's just having a bit of a laugh and putting the water rights. SilverEnd Scouts having a Christmas themed games for us this week. Oh, I love it. The SilverEnd Scouts actually inspired me to suggest to my scouts about silent disco. Do you remember we had that talk? I think it was last year on Jotty, if I remember, wasn't it? On Jamboree on the internet, we were talking about silent discos. I need another cup of tea. So I suggested to my scouts for Christmas to have silent disco, and they was like, "No, we are not dancing, nothing." that was a bit sad. I was quite looking forward to that. So, you know, maybe it's this troop, you know, and you go through phases, don't you, of different scouts. You know, you have a troop who some are all engaging and they want to do things. A troop a few years ago, they went to bed at like 9 o'clock at camp, and they were generally in bed. They were just zonked, and like, oh, this is not fun, you know, around the campfire. So maybe I'm just going through a cycle where this troop at the moment, they're still young, haven't found the confidence in each other. So you never know. You never know. Yeah. Silent disco with glow sticks. Ah, love it, Aaron. Beautiful, love it. And there's loads of games you can do with glow sticks, aren't there? You can do what is that game I played? When you get I was about to say pop bottle, but it's not pop bottle, is it? Like a 3-liter fizzy drinks bottle. Put glow sticks in there and do glow in the dark bowling. So 10-pin bowling, and you get a normal ball and you bowl in a night and knock them all down. So that's quite cool. I love that one. SilverEnd Scouts, you have to come over to us next Silent Disco. We hold Battle of the X-DJs. Oh wow, yes, SilverEnd Scouts, invite me. I'd love to attend. I'd love to attend the Battle of the X-DJs Silent Disco. I would definitely be there for that. That sounds great fun. Fab idea, Aaron. There's hundreds of games you can play with glow sticks. I can't think of any on the top of my head, apart from glow in the dark bowling. But YouTube it, like just put in glow in the dark games, and you'll find hundreds of games. Maybe that's a good one for a future vlog. I need to, my future vlogs in 2022 sounds really scary doing that. It's a bit more back to scouting. What, you know, kind of like how to put up a and as about to sneeze then, Atlantic tents and dome tents. I'm trying to do a bit more of those how-to videos in the new year. So if you've got any ideas, that'd be quite cool. Because at the moment, it's a bit hard. We haven't been camping and stuff like that, so it's all about me being in front of the camera as it is now in the shed. So my idea for 2022 is to do a bit more how-to scout. So how to put up a proper tent and pitch it nicely and stuff like that. So that's my ideas for the future. In the new year, should I say? So, be quite cool. And hoping we're going to do another live. We'll get Max Collin back on YouTube to do something over Christmas to a live and get you guys more interactive and send some questions into us and have a campfire, Christmas campfire chat. We haven't done one of those for a long time, where we vlog live, stream live for about 2-3 hours, 4 hours. We've done it. It'd be quite cool just to have a Christmas get together. Gustavo's here. Hello, Gustavo, all the way from Brazil. Just got home from work. Oh, nice. SilverEnd Scouts is saying you can do light painting with glow sticks. Yeah, photography badge. If you want some ideas, look at a YouTube channel. There's a couple of our UV nights are on it. Yes, SilverEnd Scouts, I've seen those. Yes, I remember. It's all popping back. So there you go. Who was after that? Aaron. Just go to SilverEnd Scouts YouTube channel. They got some amazing videos and stuff like that. Max is, yeah, certainly will. We will do a live stream for Christmas campfire chat. It's been great, and I finally, after like 2 years, got a hold of Max face to face 2 weekends ago. It was absolutely lovely to spend some time with Max. Proper face to face scouting with some scout leaders and stuff. It was absolutely freezing. It was like -2 that weekend, and we had me and Max and Colin, we had a whole load of entertainment. Evening entertainment was put on our shoulders to do that. I had a whole load of things to do. I had a special guest in to interview, and suddenly I had a bit of a critical event to attend to and run to. So I had to look after a scout leader who sadly was rather ill, and ambulance and stuff was called. But is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? So it was good to get hold of see some scout leaders. Gustavo, what are we talking about today? We were talking about things that have happened to me during the week. Like I bumped into some people actually in London with a big city map, and they couldn't read it, and one turned out to be a brown owl, and they spotted her and told her she had to read a map, and she confessed she didn't read a map. And also yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, a colleague I've worked with for years and years and years found out that I was a scout leader. And no, long story, but now he is going to volunteer to be a scout leader. Harold, greetings to Canada. It's lovely to see you here. Ange, what are we doing at Scouts tonight then? Tonight is the last night, excuse me, of Warhammer. So the Scouts have been doing it for the past 3 weeks. They built them. They were painting them last week when I was not here. I was poorly, and they're going to finish painting them tonight. And then I think they fight or play with them. Fight, play. I don't know. I don't know anything about Warhammer, and this has been like an amazing time for me to hand over the reins to a younger scout leader, Jack, and just let him run it all. And I've had no input for the last 3 weeks. I've basically just turned up, sat in the corner, drank tea. In fact, I've been sorting out the shed and the stores downstairs, and it's been absolutely amazing just to hand over those reins. So, and it's been really cool, yeah, it's. I thought it would be a lot harder to hand over and not have any input at all. So it's been, I think for him as well, that he's worked out that actually he can do it. And it can be hard, but it's not as hard as what it can be. Table role playing game. Harold, man, it's still over my head, this Warhammer stuff. Like, the Scouts are having fun. Like, it's amazing that like we finished Scouts at 9 o'clock, and at 5 to 9 they're still actively looking at their models, and we're like, guys, come on, we got to go home, and they still want to do it. Warhammer 40,000 the game, isn't that a bit too violent for Scouts, like 18 plus? Gustavo is not. Warhammer is a big thing in Scouts at the moment. There's a badge, the model badge is sponsored by Warhammer at the moment. They send out holiday kits, and they're actually downstairs. I should have grabbed some. So no, it's not violent, and it's not 18 plus here in the UK. But that's all I know about Warhammer. So don't quiz me about who, what, why, when, because I don't know nothing about it. But yeah, what I was saying about handing over that reins to a younger scout leader has been absolutely amazing. And it's kind of proven to himself that he can do it, you know, with a little bit of help from me. I'm guiding him, so hopefully next term he'll do a bit more. But yeah, I'm just looking up here. But no, the Warhammer stuff is downstairs. Easier hand over to Scouts than Cubs, more mature. I guess it's hard, isn't it? Yes and no, isn't it? Some of my Scouts are not mature at all. But I think what's happened in this term is that Jack has been a Bieber Cub Scout, young leader. He went off to university and he came back 3 years ago, back to be a scout leader. And those Scouts that still knew him as young leader kind of were still around. So this term has been like a fresh new Scouts that not known who Jack is, who just see him as a leader like me. So him trying to beforehand struggle to control the Scouts because they knew who he was. He felt really hard, and I had to step in quite a few times to do the whole disciplinary and behavior stuff. So this year he's kind of learned. Actually, they don't know who he is. They just see him as a scout leader. So that's been quite cool. Harold is saying easier to hand Scouts. Yeah, we've done that one yet. Gustavo, but the tabletop version of all the video games, because the video games. No, Gustavo, this is tabletop. This is tabletop. Teresa, thank you very much. Yes, my my district badges came in. So what I've been doing, I don't want to spoil it, the surprise actually. What I've been doing actually, thanks to Teresa, who got my last district badge. I belong to Greater London Middlesex West, GLMW, and I've been trying to collect all the district badges within the county. And Teresa was the last person to give me her district badge. So it's absolutely amazing, and I'm kind of quite cool that I've got all the district badges in my county. So I've got to work out how to display them. I want to put them in the shed on a board or something. I haven't quite worked out how to display them properly, but it would be quite nice to do that properly. So Teresa, thank you very much for doing that, and best of luck and best wishes to your daughter. You know what I'm talking about. So yes, what I'm talking about, Scared Jack. Excuse me. We'll send a Brent one when we eventually sort them out. Yay! Lovely. Thank you, Teresa. Much appreciated. And that's what I love about scouting, is the friendship that you create in scouting, and you can just ask people for some help, and there's always people be jumping in it. Right, Harold is saying Canadian Path program and Scouts trying to give youth more responsibility per program. Really hard for older Scout leaders for me to realize, release the reins. And Harold, that's the vision of Scouting 2022 here in the UK, is to be more youth-led, and the youth vision, that's what they're calling it, the youth vision, to get the Scouts more involved, or the young people more involved in Scouting, and let them steer the way that they want it to be. So we have a thing called youth talk, youth the Shape Awards, U-Shape Awards. Gustavo, you gotta go. Mate, thank you very much. Message me later. I need to catch up with you. It'd be good to catch up with you, Gustavo. So yeah, letting the youth decide more where they want to follow Scouting, what badges they want to do, what camps they want to do, what kind of style camps they want to do. Whereas before, as you were saying, Harold, it's been more kind of Scout leader driven, that they've decided what badges to do and where they want to go camping and what style camping and stuff. So the Scout UK now that's their vision. Is to let the youth steer it a bit more, and I think it's right, isn't it? You know, maybe Beeville and Cubs get their ideas, but I think from the Scouts now, we're trying to treat them a bit more older, give them a more responsibility, and let them decide what they want to do. And that's what we've been doing for a few years in my group, to be honest with you. You know, we have our troop forums on what badges we decide. They suggest a number of badges, and as Scout leaders, we all go through and decide what badges we can feasibly do in the Scout Hall. You know, we get caving and parascending and stuff like that. And then you think, actually, how can we take those badges and twist them around so we can actually do that in the Scout Hall? So we can't do paragliding, parascending or whatever, but we can make it into a game. We can make our own mini parachutes, and you know the game Protect the Egg, where you make your own parachute, you drop it from a height, and they've got to learn how to protect the egg. So you can do stuff like that, isn't it? And give it a bit of a spin. Okay, you can't physically go paragliding, parascending, but you could do something like that, you know. I've got a really bad cough again. So it's just about getting those ideas and putting them onto a spin, isn't it? And thinking outside the box, not just tunnel vision going, this is the badge, and we've got to do X, Y, Z, but be a bit flexible. And you know, we've got a whole massive tub here. This tub, look, there's the size of my head, and that's all Lego. And what can you do with Legos? There's a million one things you can do with Lego, isn't there? You know, we've done model building where they've had to learn how to make an actual transportation and transport from A to B. We've done stop motion animation, done a whole lot of stuff with Lego. It's just trying to think outside the box. Our cubs would want to try the egg drop. Oh, Howard, it's so fun. You know, like you just give them a whole lot of materials. I haven't got anything to hand here of how they can protect that egg, and you have on step ladders, and the egg is dropped from that particular spot, and then you might have to go up a few more steps up the ladder and stuff. It's really good fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. My beavers love the egg drop challenge, and they succeeded. Excellent, Teresa. It's all about having fun, isn't it? We're doing caving next April, being provided by Derbyshire Scout Caving Team, so much cheaper than a commercial provider, and keeps money within Scouting. Oh, I love it. That's cool. In my district campsite, we're building a caving complex at the moment. We were doing it before COVID, and then COVID came in and stopped it all and put a bit of a halt on it. But we are building a caving system. That'd be quite cool. But I think it's just trying to have a bit of more fun, isn't it, than rather than just repeating. And I know there's Scout leaders that just repeat the same program every 4 years, repeat it and repeat it. And it could be fun, but after a while, you as a Scout leader, like, oh, here we go, it's the same thing. Or maybe, you know, the new badges and new activities and stuff that come in that you have to bring it in. So I think, yeah, getting the youth involved more, letting them steer, isn't a bad idea at all, you know. Obviously, you've got to have the decide or whatever. Max is off. Talk to you later. Max, have a good one. And we will talk very soon about our live one. Max, have a great one with your scouts and the astronomical, or what I can't say. Yeah. So yeah, it's absolutely freezing up here. I need to get a heater up in the loft here in the scouts. So yeah, it's been another crazy week. Any more questions? Let's go. Karen, evening. Evening, everyone. Lego. Threw the Lego on the floor and walked blindly. Oh man, we did that, Karen, at a carnival. We did like a fundraising thing. I can't remember what they called it now. But yeah, we had a length, and yeah, it's like the fire walk, isn't it? You have to walk barefoot. No. But yeah, this big tub of Lego I got off eBay for like next to nothing, and it's just a mess. You have no idea what you're gonna get. Just awesome. All other things. How can you do it? Alfie. Hello, Alfie. How you doing? All good, mate. Thank you very much. We're just having a little general chit chat. My kind of points I was talking about earlier on, we've talked about it like 20 minutes ago, so we're just talking about whatever people want to talk about. COVID restrictions mean we can't have a food-based Christmas party, so we're doing laser quests with another small group. Howard, that's the same. It's the same over here. Normally we have some food and some drink and whatever. We're not doing that. I haven't made them, but I'm pointing over there. That's where the boxes are. We're going to have a movie night, and I've made some treat boxes. So every scout will get some chocolates and popcorn, some crisps, and a drink in there. We'll watch the movie at the same time. And yeah, the laser quest, love it. Brilliant idea. I haven't done laser quests for God knows how many years. Like probably when the scout age, but I wasn't a scout, so yeah, that's probably the last time I've done laser quests. But yeah, I think at the moment it's quite hard to ask for parents for more money at the moment. I know some of our families are struggling for money and jobs and stuff like that. So I was trying to make this Christmas party something really cheap that we can do in-house and not having to ask parents for more money to go on some more trips. So we have got the district half fund, but I know Christmas is really tight. You've got to buy presents and stuff like that. And we did have a go-karting idea to go to the local go-kart. I looked at it and it was quite expensive. I thought, you know what, just calm it down, Mark, this year, keep it in-house, just have a scout party in the hall or whatever, and then next year hopefully it'll be different. So I love that idea of going laser quest though. It's good fun, isn't it? Yeah, I'm looking around because I found a whole load of, look at these, look how rusty these are. When I was here the other week just sorting stuff out, I found a whole load of these bow saws, all rusty and whatever. And I don't know, there's more at the back. I don't know whether just a bin, I know you can get new blades, but they're so rusty, I don't know whether to keep them or not. Idea for a movie night, make cars from, yes, I've seen that, Harold. I love that idea. But my movie night is for my scouts. And like I say, they're going to earn their movie tickets tonight. I've got the tickets, 500 of these, and they're going to come in their best suit, I think. Or we'll have a theme night, and they're going to dress up with that letter. Yeah, so they're quite cool. And we had a party, but I got them to bring a packed lunch in with the party food. Each kid eat their own food. Love the idea. Brilliant idea, and love it. Bring your own food. And then, oh, what's that? Can I have a bite of your... Oh, it's so difficult, isn't it? It's really hard. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna provide these sweet boxes. That's what we're doing for our scouts next week. That's what I decided. And you've inspired me actually from your message today about, because we had a discussion, didn't we, about how leaders in your own section, how sometimes they can just turn up to a scout night and they haven't prepped or anything, and they know that you've done all the prep, and after a while it just bogs you down because you think, actually, why is it always me that does it? And I'm going through that stage as well as some of my leaders. They just can't be asked. You know what I mean? They just want to rock up to scouts, but you're like, have you prepped anything? Have you done this? Have you done that? Oh my God, why is it always me? And it's really, really hard. So, Ange, I'm going to do a future vlog on that one. I love that idea. Many scout leaders are just big cubs anyway. Oh man, look at this. I don't think the cub hat will fit me. Look at this. This one won't fit me. Ooh. But we have got loads. It seems a shame, like all the berets, got a load of berets up here. Who's this one? Andrew Hutchinson. He's like, I know Andrew Hutchinson. He was one of my scouts, and now he's like growing up, isn't he? Like early 20s. And this was his. Still got it. A little like Benny Hill, don't I, with this one? Yeah. Right, guys. What is it? 7 o'clock. Oh, we got another 5-10 minutes, but I'm desperate for another brew. So, unless you guys have anything daring you want to ask me tonight, I'm going to end this now. I'm going to go make a brew and then get ready for scouts. Wait there for 2 seconds. I'll be back. I was going to put the kettle on. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm back. I'm back. Don't panic. Just put the kettle on. Just put the kettle on. Have a good evening. Yes, I'll be going in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, don't worry. Tea would be lovely, just milk. It will be a bit cold by the time I send it to you, Karen. I don't even know where you live, Karen. If you live in London, right by me, you might get it semi-warm, but if you're not local to me, Karen, it's just going to be stone cold, but I will get it. I'm going to take a photo in a minute. Just walk past the Cub notice board, and they've got all these toilet seats that they've been colouring in. I was just having like, what is that? Why is there like 15 coloured in toilet seats? Then I remembered that the Cubs have, well, they're trying to raise money to do the sponsor a loo. Yeah, so I just remembered. That's why I'm like, what's all the toilet seats on the wall for? But that's why. Sponsored. Karen is just outside Newcastle upon Tyne. No, it's going to be, it'll probably be frozen. If there's anything, how warm it is in London today. Scouts tea Deliveroo. I don't know how I'd get a cup of tea from London to Newcastle on Deliveroo. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll get one of my scouts to go and do a hike. Yeah, so another thing, actually, I had this idea during the summer holiday, because I get quite a lot of requests. People going, oh, can you come and help me at my scout group? Can you come and do some firelighting? Can you come and do some first aid? Can you come and teach us? Can you come and meet us? And it's awesome, right? And I'd love to go around the UK. And then someone suggested this idea of being Big Man in the Woods tour, or Big Man on the Woods tour, Big Man on tour, something like that. I was like, you know what, that would be awesome. Big Man in the Woods going touring around scout groups around the UK. How cool that! I love that. So I need to suggest that to my wife to see if I can go on tour around the UK, meeting as many scout groups as I can. That'd be good. Maybe I should do that on my bucket list. You know what? There's like 50 things to do before you're 50. Because that's my next big birthday. Yeah, that would be quite cool. I was thinking about this today. How weird. What? That you want to go on tour, and wants to go on tour, or you want Big Man in the Woods to go on tour? Big Man in the Woods on tour. That'll be quite cool. It would be fun, but I'd have to bring a massive trailer, unless I say the tour is only for firelighting, or I'm only doing it in first aid. I don't know. But what is actually going to happen is me going on tour. Actually, I'll let you know into a secret. I've I've got to announce it this weekend that I'm actually going to be appearing at the camping show at the NEC for another whole week. I did it 2 years ago before lockdown. I was sponsored by the Camping and Motorhome Club. I was there for a week in the NEC, and so many people came to visit me. So I've been asked to do it again at the NEC, but this time I'm not sponsored by a camping and motorhome club. I'm actually going to be there on behalf of the NEC camping show themselves, and we've got a whole big stand, and we'll be teaching young people and actually everyone. Actually, we've got some fire lighting, we've got tracking going on. So you've heard it here first. I haven't announced it yet, but I will be at the NEC for another week in the camping show. And if you want to do some, if you want those tickets, I've got 100 free tickets. I've got a code I can give you, and I'm going to do that this weekend. I've just remembered to do that. Big man tour would be fabulous. Andy, I'll be up for a tour. I shouldn't have suggested this idea, shouldn't I? Visiting as many scout groups as I can. That would be awesome. Wife and kids may disagree, but Northeast is fabulous for a holiday though. We're open for options, Karen. Open for options. But my wife and kids aren't in scouting at all. We did go camping. That's another disaster of a story. During COVID, I go to a campsite quite a lot in Devon called Yuli's Farm. It's lovely. It's only open until August, and they invited us down during when COVID was open. Not this year, the year before. So we went there, but the weekend that they invited us down, we had those really bad hurricanes. And we were driving from London to Devon, and every weather report was saying, if you're going anywhere this weekend, turn back, don't go. So we arrived in Devon after, like a 4-hour drive. Wind. We spent the whole night, or I spent the whole night with my wife holding up the tent. The kids sound asleep, isn't it? They didn't know. It was a disaster of a weekend. The morning we packed up and thought, you know what? Can't be asked, let's just go home. So yeah, they're not really into camping, to be honest. So that's the hardest part. Teresa, I'll be in touch before our next group camp. Yes, Teresa, I would love to help you, and you know that because you're just down the road. I would definitely come. If anyone is in Greater London, Middlesex West, so that's the county I belong in West London, I'll be there. That's not a problem. Newcastle might be a problem. I've got to plan that one. I'm not saying I will not come. I've got to plan that way in advance because when we go bush camp, we go around the country as well. So that'd be quite cool. And if you want me to come to Newcastle, I'll gladly come to Newcastle. I've just got to plan it. But yeah, if you're in GLMW, 100% I will be there. If I'm free, let me know and I will be there, even if it's just for a night. If you want me to turn up your Beaver Scout Club, whatever, we can run a whole lot of stuff. We've got first aid, we go fire lighting, we do social media. There's a whole load of things that I can do to help your group. Yeah, let me know. So yeah, we can do podcasts. We can make our own scout radio station. I got lots of experiences because radio is my background, so that'd be quite cool. My postcode is GL, but it's in Gloucestershire. And you're on my list. I definitely will be coming to the New Forest. When? Good question, but I will be coming because I've got to come up to Manchester soon. I'm going to the Scout Museum. I forgot what it's called now. Yeah, I'm going to come to the National Scout Museum up kind of Manchester way. Is it? I forgot where it is. Might not be as far as Manchester, but somewhere up there. I'm going up there. We're only 30 minutes away from the NC. Get us tickets and we'll be there. Yeah, when that Scouts. 100%. I've got a whole load of free scouts, a whole load of free tickets for the NEC for the camping show, and I'll just put my code, and you get all the tickets. So yeah, I will do that. Alison, if you're ever in Dorset way, give me a shout. You are not far from the camping site, are you? You are not far from Yuli's Farm. If I remember one of our conversations that we've had in the past, you live down the road and you used to work there or something. I'm trying to remember your connection with Yuli's Farm. But yes, I will come there. Forest of Dean, yeah, not New Forest. I knew that. You know what I meant, Ange. Forest of Dean. Not too far. Yes, I would do that. Harold, delay comment. Still have my Cup camp. Cup jersey and Scout sash sewn on the back of my campfire blanket. That is amazing. Love it. But here in the UK, we don't have sashes. it's only it's only shirts and stuff, and we have a donation box in there, but people do either keep their badges on. What's this one? This one is just a plain Scout shirt. Ramon. So some people keep their badges, some people don't they? This one got no Mac, you know. So yeah, it's all about those. Unit, tell me where from you. Oh, Alison, I love you, Farm, as you know. Mandy, we'd love to see you for Swindon anytime you're free. It's not too far. Swindon. How? My geography is really bad because I'm tired tonight. Swindon. How far is London to Swindon? Ish. Right, is it an hour, 2 hours, whatever? Ian, I still have my old Scout Barry too. Nice. I love. I'm waiting for Ian's invitation for me to come to his Scout group. Hint, hint. But if you got to pay. As has a brand new uniform. Oh, nice. But I don't have any of this because I was in Beavers for a couple of weeks and I didn't like it. But I was in St John's Ambulance from 6 to 18. And I got all my gear up in the loft and stuff, so I love that. A couple of hours down the M4. Okay, Swindon. Yes, we have sashes, but I was a Scout. 16. Oh, congratulations. Go visit the Magic Roundabout in Swindon. I don't know. About 90 miles an hour east from London. Yeah, how long's that? 90 miles. 2 hours, 3 hours, depends how fast I drive, I guess. Mandy, yes, drop me an email, mark at bigmanalways.co.uk or Facebook, and send me some dates, and if I'm free I will come. I want to do this. I think I'm gonna do it. Big Man of the Woods on tour 2022. Who knows? Maybe I'll just invented something that I'm going to get into trouble with, and my weekends are going to be driving around the UK, and my wife and kids aren't going to see me. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Yeah, that'll be quite cool. See, yeah, honestly, guys, generally, if you would like me to come to your Scout group, I would do my very best. All you got to do is pay me in tea and food. That's it. Yeah, let me know. It'll be great fun. Whether we do fire lighting, first day, building stuff, podcasting, vlogging, social media, like how to stay safe on the internet. There's loads of things that I can do for your Scout group. Let me know. It'll be good. Right, guys. I have got to go now. I got to 10 years as a youth, 30 as a volunteer, attending meetings before. Harold, credit to you, sir. Credit to you. Shame you're in Canada. It's a real shame. But hey, guys, it's 7:10. I've got to go get ready for my Scout troop tonight. Welcome Stafford. Yeah, Manchester, Stafford, man. I'm really bad for geography tonight. I don't know why. I can't think tonight. Stafford, Manchester. Am I right? I don't know. I can't think tonight. It's been a long day. Yeah, guys, like I say, drop me an email, mark@bigmanlewis.co.uk. Tell me where you are. And you never know. I will try and be my Chil's in Canada. Hey, John. How you doing, man? Hope to be there for Gilwell 1000. That'll be great. Have a great evening, Teresa. Thank you very much. And once again, thank you very much for the badges. And really, I wish the best and speedy recovery to your daughter. Halfway between Birmingham and Manchester. That's good. Birmingham is about an hour and a half-ish for me. When I was at the NEC doing that week, I was driving a few times. And yeah, it was about an hour and a half, so it's not too bad. Guys, I got to go. I'm around this weekend. I'm going to plan, like I said, to do a live Christmas campfire chat next in 2 Thursdays. So I think it's the 23rd, I think, off the top of my head. We'll be doing it live, streaming live. It'll be great to see you there. And once again, guys, thank you very much for all your emails this week, asking me for some questions and some advice. Keep them coming. I love to try and help you out. And yeah, stay safe, guys. Wear your mask. Have a great evening. I will put my mask on. Yes, Mark. John, you've missed it. We've been talking about a tour. We've been talking about a tour. Oh, no. Jack has just texted me disaster. What is the disaster? Oh no. Oh no, Jack has missed the tea bags. Oh Jack. Bless Jack. Try Canada 5,000 miles. All right, guys, I gotta go. Apparently, Jack's run out of tea bags, and we're gonna go to the shop. Guys, have a great week. Stay safe. Keep washing those hands, and I will be in touch very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.